What's going on, everyone? It's GeneralTarheel, your coach of Charlotte Carbanks, bringing you the APA Season 6 Week 8 battle versus Coach Hugo and the Montreal Monfernos. I got Hugo waiting for me right there, but I'm quickly going to go over the previous week. Week 7, we did face Scotty Dr. Pepper and the Houston Rockets. Got a 3-0 against him. Was kind of due to unfortunate hacks for Scotty in the end, but I was capable of sweeping with Excadrill if I was more offensive. So once again, I still need to play a more offensive game in my future matches. But for Hugo this week, make sure to check out the team build to see what I'm bringing and why, even though the team is very similar to last week, and what I expect Hugo to bring. As you see on the screen, I do expect the Mega Altaria, the Zapdos, the Suicune, the Azelf, the Darmanitan, and the Registeel. And like that, we will undergo this. And we see that Hugo brings only 3 things I expected and did not bring the Darmanitan Praise. Didn't even bring the Suicune, and he did bring T-Tar. So that's either a Banded Pursuit T-Tar or it's a bulky T-Tar in order to take on my Chandelure, because Chandelure could have done a decent amount versus team. Okay, time to redo this whole layout. Didn't even bring the Reggie. Oh, it must also be a Curamancer. Yeah, that's definitely a Spadef T-Tar. So I'm going to drop my Electrium Z on him, most likely. Let's just get T-Tar up in here. Or no, let's put Audino in that slot. I want to see what Audino is going to do. I don't know what Audino is supposed to be a switch-in for. I mean, it's a decent Cleric, but it's not crazy bulk. Mega Audino, though. It's a little bulk right there, not going to lie. Darmanitan. Let's get Virizion on the screen. Virizion, I actually should have seen coming. At least Bronzong can take it on plenty. So Bronzong needs to take on Virizion and Mega Altaria. Oops, I didn't do that. And let's see, what else do I need to get rid of? Suicune. So I wonder why he didn't bring Suicune and such. So now he's gotta have something strange up with his team. I gotta be careful. Hugo's a madman, like I mentioned before. Let's quickly. What am I adding? Jesus, I'm stupid. Tyranitar. All right. Well, at least we know we don't need to rely on Gigalith too much, because he might have a setter for us themselves. So that's good to know. Alright, so for turn 1, let's see. If that is a Volt Switch Zapdos, he can easily lead that, because he's got the capabilities of Volt Switching on anything or clicking Heat Wave on Excadrill. Azelf could also be a possible lead, and by looking at the team, I want to say that is a special Azelf, not a physical, like I predicted. I could lead Primate, because I don't really see a problem with that. I get a free U-turn off on anything. And in case you want to lead rocks, would say Tyranitar, and a nice U-turn would do damage off possible rock Azelf. And if he leads, like say Audino, I get to just click Stone Edge on the possible incoming Pokemon. So I'm going to go Primate. Hopefully get some offensive momentum. He leads Altaria. I feel like he's opting... I mean, I could just click U-turn here and go into Bronzong. But... I don't know. Like, one, I need to think, is he going to Mega this turn? Because Hugo probably knows that it gets Gunk Shot. So if it doesn't Mega and gets off at Dragon Dance, then that will kind of suck. Actually, no. Primeape still outspeeds. So I just need to check if Gunk Shot not Mega. Well, no. This also just helps me scout whether or not that this Altaria is like bulky, full offensive, or whether or not he's scared of Primeape. Let's just do it right. An offense. Alright, Gunshot's gonna do a lot to him. Not gonna kill, but it's gonna do plenty. Could opt just to go for the return and kill Primate right here. I still like the Gunshot play. His only real switch into a Gunshot is technically T-Tar, which he wouldn't risk because of my fighting coverage. I want to click it, but if he clicks return, I do a lot of damage to Altaria, but I do lose Primate, which honestly is kind of fair, getting damage out of the way. But it's also bad in case he has a Roost on Altaria. I mean, I would just go into Kieran Black the following turn if he killed. I don't want this thing setting up, and I just want to see his play, so I'm going to go for Gunk Shot. We landed and we get a crit. That sucks. That really sucks. That didn't kill under any circumstance. So that's really bad for Hugo. But that's the game we play. I mean, that's kind of dumb how I'm getting like these crazy crits in my last few battles. But, we're gonna take it, I guess. Hugo did have the unfortunate hacks. That was the main reason he lost in the got a few losses in the beginning because he just got hacks out like crazy. But it sucks for him, dude, but I'm gonna take it. No, this doesn't kill himself. We don't get stabbed or anything. There's no point in me even checking this. Yeah. We just get a hard switch into, I want to say, Zach Stone here. He might be opting to go for his Stealth Rocks here instead of going for a possible move. I could definitely see that. No, if he has rocks, it's probably on Tyranitar. So I'm just going to go hard Gigalith here. It just goes U-turn for the momentum. That was a possibility because he definitely needs to get this back in his favor after that unfortunate turn 1. His main switch in here is probably just Virizion. Could be Tyranitar. I mean, if he wants to get status on me, he could go Audino. If he goes for Virizion, I'm actually gonna Toxic it just in case it's a setup Swords Dance, because I have no priority. I mean, I do have Primeape with the outspeed and of course Excadrill, but I just want to be able to wear it down. So he just goes Virizion. What form of coverage do you get? Can you even touch Bronzong? Once again, I'm going to be careful and I'm going to go scout this. Virizion, it might get access to like Shadow Claw. Okay, so he can't touch us. Unless he's a Calm Mind variant with like HP Fire or something. Close combat. That did a lot of damage. He's Life Orb. I should probably just get up Stealth Rocks here. Because he might just go for it again. There's no reason for him not to. My team is stupid weak. Life Orb's actually very helpful for him because I don't really have the opportunity of going into Milotic, considering he can destroy me with Leaf Blade the following turn. Actually, maybe not. I think Katara could probably live a Leaf Blade, but it's still a threat. I could probably go for Gyro Ball here. Even though his play is probably just... His play is honestly Zapdos. I doubt he's gonna click Close Combat again, because this thing does a lot of damage versus my team. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Toxic on the incoming Zapdos. Or Audino. Okay. So he does probably have Cleric on this thing. Let's see. Now I can freely get up Stealth Rocks if I want, or I can just get a hard switch into Primeape. Autono does get like a lot of crazy coverage, so he could be going for like a T-wave here. I probably don't want to switch. Plus I can get more leftovers health, so I can live another close combat from the incoming Verzion. If I go for Gyro Ball here, I also get the scout if he is a defensive set. So I'm gonna go for that. It's not a lot of power though, Gyro Ball, dang. But Heal Block also seems like a good play. One, just for the style points, but I want to see what kind of investment this Autono is, because Autono does get the Regenerator. So it'll be helpful to know if I'm dealing with a defensive Autono, which is most likely the case. So I'm gonna go for that. Oh, he's got screens. Let's see. He's got screens. What does he have set up with? He doesn't have setup. He's just relying on his team to do well behind the screens. I'm gonna go for Heal Block. Oh god. I'm gonna go hard cure him here, just in case he goes Zapdos. Can also take on majority of his team. Worst case scenario is that he goes Verzion, but Verzion would be taking too much damage, especially since it has the Life Orb. That'd be kind of pointless. Even if he's a Synthesis set, because he wouldn't get that much health with the Sandstorm up. This play here could also be T-Tar. It is T-Tar, so he's more likely a Bandit set here. I want to go for Protect to see what he's going to do. That Reflect's going to be such a pain. And we didn't see leftovers on the Autono. That means that he's like Clay, most likely. Oh, this Tyranitar does stupid damage, doesn't it? He's good Dragon Dance in front of my face, isn't he? I'm gonna go ahead and get off as much damage as possible on this monster. Oh, that's damage. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Hugo. Let's see, what's my possible switch in here? He's probably banded. We can go into Drill. Drill will scout if he's banded, but also puts Drill in a bad position. I can probably easily go Bronzong. Primate gets a kill on it even with the Reflect up. I'm sure of it. Unless he's got Chople. But I'm gonna go for that in case he's like a mix with Earthquake. That's banded, if I've ever seen it. I really do want to go for a U-turn here though. One, I need to stay alive, so if he gets a switch in, I don't technically want to, Zapdos is probably the easy switch in right here, because it eats anything. I mean, he could opt to stay in, because if he does predict this, momentum switch here, then he gets off another Banded Stone Edge. I do want to calc if that's banded, but I'm sure it is. Tyranitar, Choice Band, Stone Edge. Yeah, that's banded. Okay. Alright, so now we know he gets locked into a move. This U-turn will most likely his play Zapdos. He goes Azelf on the possible close combat. So now my switching can go right back into Gigalith. And then, let's see. Wait, how much did that U-turn do to Gigalith? 13.3. I want to see if that is a special offensive Azelf. Is he Scarf? Because I didn't remember seeing anything before. Oh no, not that one. Let's go with that as elf. U-turn, so he's not offensive. He's a special attacking set. Yeah, he's definitely special attacking as elf. Let's see. 13.4, so he's probably timid. And his special attack pool for Gigalith doesn't exist. So I'm gonna go right back into it. I do have a few options. I can click Stone Edge here. It's not going to do a lot considering the reflect, but he's going for U-turn here, which is no doubt. It just depends on what he wants his switching to be to this thing, which is probably Verzion again. That's the thing, he just goes for U-turn here, so I can't technically pull a double. Yeah, I can't pull a double because he has answers for everything, especially with that reflect up. Let's see. So maybe I should just go for Stone Edge for the most possible damage. I really just do want to click Toxic again, but it's just in case that Auto comes back out. I want it to die, even though Verzion's kind of the obvious switch in. Verzion with that Toxic timer is going to be very helpful though. He doesn't know I have Toxic on Gigalith though. Even though I'm Auto, I'm sure lives one Stone Edge and then he heals up the following turn. I'm gonna go for Toxic. If he goes Auto, that's fine. He goes for Verzion. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. So I want to get this thing Toxic. Mainly we get to scout for the possible synthesis at one point. He's most likely close combat, leaf blade, synthesis, and then what's your last move? Don't know. Don't care. He's just clicking close combat here. That's all he needs to do. Could opt for a grass type move, but close combat's his best bet. Close combat last time did how much? 43. So Bronzong can live 2 based off that roll just because of leftovers regen. So I'm gonna go with it. Okay, he had a 43.9% roll there. I still doubt he takes this risk. His switching is most likely Auto because Gyro Ball's not going to do anything to Auto. I doubt he risks this thing going down right now. So I could take the risky play and I could double in the drill. Or I can take the safe play and click Gyro Ball. See, the only... or wait, no, I can go hard Milotic, right? No, Milotic wouldn't even one-shot the Auto because that thing's actually a little bit bulky. I really want to make a double here, but I don't think Verzion's going to be doing that much more. It just depends on, no, that Auto is definitely coming in. I'm gonna get up Stealth Rocks. You guys T-Tar. I'm gonna expect this thing having Pursuit, so I'm gonna go for Gyro Ball. I knew it would kill us anyways, so. Now we get a free switch into Excadrill though, and we get to click Earthquake. I mean, you could opt to go Zapdos, but that's fine. Because... no, just another one of those plays, man. Do I want to go Primeape and try to get momentum? Because Excadrill... alright, so if I bring out Excadrill, he has two options. He can go as Elf because his Elf has Levitate, or he can go Zapdos. Zapdos takes 25 from rocks. I feel like sending in Primeape's my best play. Let's see, he did go for Pursuit. Oh, but if I bring in Primeape, he might just go for the U-turn kill on Pursuit. So I could actually click close combat if I go into Primeape. Even though I feel like Excadrill's is the best bet. I feel like he needs to keep T-Tar. Because that's probably a bulky, like, HP and attack investing choice band. With some speed in order to outspeed some of my threats. Because he knew this sand would benefit him Spadef. Spadef wise. I really just want to go Excadrill. But I can't click Swords Dance, I have to click Earthquake. Wait, no, I can click Swords Dance. What am I saying? He's locked into Pursuit. Thank God I thought for a second. Let's see if he has that berry. Let's see if Hugo's the madman I predicted him to be. I'll honestly lose it. 1, I'll get it right. 2, it'll make him look like a god. Let's see. We do not kill if he does have the berry. He'll live on like 7%. Oh my god, I called it. Oh, I'm a god. I'm a god. Alright, now I'm really just gonna go for an Iron Head here. I feel really bad for Hugo. He's been hacked out so bad. And Hugo's definitely, like, one of the main threats for me on my schedule. Like, no doubt. Hugo's a phenomenal player. So the fact I crit his Altaria, he missed a Stone Edge on my Kieran Black. That would have for sure killed, like, 1,000,000 times. It's just kind of ridiculous. Like, I feel real bad for him right now. I feel like he's opting to go for Synthesis here. I'm not predicting a close combat, so I'm actually going to go for Iron Head. Life Orb sets normally carry Synthesis. Okay. It's fine. I get to go Primeape now and freely click U-turn. He goes T-Tar. My Kyurem's going to outspeed you. And I can freely go for whatever I want. I actually live anything from his elf. I could click Outrage, that's also kind of pointless. Ice Beam will get the kill anyways. He's got to go back into Virizion. Audino got that much from regen? That's ridiculous. Ah, don't wait. Do I know what set this Audino is yet? I did click Gyro Ball on it, but that was with Reflect Up. Alright. 8.1 with Reflect. I just need to see which side I need to hit this Audino. So let's go Bronzong. And let's go Audino. Let's check a defensive first with Reflect. I'm being dumb. There it is. Alright, so he's not a defensive set, he's a Spadef set. So if we go type in Kyurem here, Fusion Bolt won't kill, but Outrage will kill. And I know isn't Fairy, so we will have a... Actually, that was an awful idea. What did I just do? I just let Virizion come in and kill Curum. That was really dumb. Rip Curum. It dies to the Toxic. And Primeape will get the last kill. He's Scarf. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'll just go for damage. Oh my god, no, Ben, you're not choking this game. Ben, stop. I'm about to lose my mind. I know he can't one-shot me with Milotic versus thing, so it's fine. But I can't believe I clicked Earthquake against this thing. I was going, because I had I didn't want Stone Edge to miss, but... Jeez. Okay, so that was an ugly battle. Like, that was probably one of the ugliest battles you will ever see this season. But we do pick the win against Hugo, 1-0. Should have been a 2-0, but I was really dumb right there. So, really unfortunate hacks for Hugo. I honestly would have wanted to see the game where he wasn't hacked out so much, except for that Curum Black versus Tyranitar Stone Edge, because that was stupid of me to stay in right there. Amazing, like, reflect choices by Hugo with Audino. That was very cool. He did bring an interesting team. I still felt like he needed to bring Suicune. If he brought that Audino still, like, say, instead of the T-Tar, he brought Suicune, I felt like that would have been a very interesting if he brought, like, Calm Mind with Reflect. That would have been very beneficial to him. But I'm not saying his team was bad. He still played very well. It threw me off guard easily. So for sure, he played a great game. It was just very unfortunate for the amount of hacks he got. But we have to take that win. That's just how it goes. It's the game we play. So next week, I believe we are taking on Deadbolt. I believe that's his name. I'm not 100% sure, but you guys will get the update and the team build following the next week. But make sure to check out the UPFC. I will be facing Jock tomorrow night. But I will be uploading that Saturday, which is the following day after this one for this video. And that'll be it from me this week, guys. Make sure to sub, like, share, deuces.